It was once said that today's solution is tomorrow's problem. In year 2030, we foresee a world of overpopulation, ecological unbalance, as well as scarcity in resources. Well, live in Bali, here we have Team Singapore and their latest creation of this innovative virtual card game called Mission 2030. It's a game whereby a family of 4 will be able to play together to address issues and concerns in the year 2030, using a combination of traditional techniques and modern technologies to address issues in 2030.
The game only requires a web camera, a PC, and internet connection to play. The way they interact with the game is by hand gestures or by flashing their 2030 card, which will then be recognized by the computer system. So, to begin the game, the player draws a card and he is then put into this virtual scenario, which he will then have to solve the challenge and create a wonderful 2030.
So essentially, we are selling the game software and the Mission 2030 cards. So the following video will demonstrate the user experience of the technology. This prototype here represents the computer monitor, and the card here will be detected by the webcam and will represent a scenario in 2030. In this case, there's an increasing need for timber in various industries. So the system will detect the card and then will further illustrate the visual representation of a forest and a river full of fishes.
Now the player is then presented with 3 choices. In this instance, he selects choice A, deforestation, to cater for this increased demand in timber. And the player will then use his hand movement to chop the trees down, and the screen reflects his choice and shows his choice in happening with the trees falling down and crops being planted. Now next, the screen shows the consequences of the player's decision to cut down trees to fund this need for timber. The trees will then die off, and this results in the collapse of the whole ecology of the forest, and with the fish in the streams dying in the chain effect as well. There will then be further decisions to be made, and the duration of the game is approximately 5 minutes per scenario. We intend to market this at the selling price of $30 US. In addition, we will have a free and subscription version with a monthly fee of $10 US. This will give us a first year profit of $330,000 after a capital outlay of $475,000, giving us a break-even point at 1.2 years. Please refer to the business model in the business plan for further details. Thank you.
Reporting live from Bali, Team Singapore!